Taking shots of the heat. Now I can feel it in my teeth. I feel the lyrics start to
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight Channel here, ladies and gentlemen, here on Kiwi TV, ladies and gentlemen. Our great Sunday show is back, ladies and gentlemen, after our 2 weeks layoff, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, but we had some technical difficulties for the last 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, but we're back live. This has been our pay-per-view week, but our pay-per-view had been pushed back till September. Like I said, there wasn't going to be one in September, but I'm not going on vacation now, where we'll be here, ladies and gentlemen. But we got our first matchup of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this kicked off, ladies and gentlemen, the right way. What is the right way? I don't know what the right way is. We're just going to kick off the show like we should, ladies and gentlemen. 6 great matches, 3 women, 3 men matches here today, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready to head to the arena for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, can we have the music turned off? I don't need music yet. Nobody's coming to the ring yet. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Curt Bram versus Shane Black here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen.
The champ heading to the ring. The champ taking his own opportunity to make a statement.
Gotta say, always love hearing what the champ has to say.
Oh, you men.
Yeah, never a dull moment when he's got the mic.
One of the great men here in World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be next up facing me. You want to face me next here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And apparently he heard enough from the back.
Yeah, something must have struck a nerve if he's coming
wow,
out here now.
Shane Black came out here. Well,
this
Curt
is going
Bram.
to turn into chaos.
You think you're all this, all that, but you're never all that, ladies and gentlemen. I am better than you. Always will be better than you to Curt Bram. You just got that faction behind you, your cousins, your brothers, all that great
should be a
stuff.
No-brainer.
Well, son, you want some of me? Come get some
And
here.
he wants the match to happen right here.
The champion won't back down.
We've been waiting to see the superstar face off against the champ for a while, and tonight we're going to see if he has what it takes.
Well, I'm sure when he got word he's facing the champ, he wasn't too thrilled to find out it's a non-title match.
We'll see if that disappointment has provided him with even more spit and vinegar here, Corey.
And in the meantime, this is a pretty key moment for the champion over here.
Title match or not, every time the champion steps in the ring, it's a reflection of his reign. This is an opportunity to add to a legacy or tarnish.
He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack.
Heartbreaker!
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Being sized up, he might regret getting back up here.
Oh! Big elbow drop.
An impressive amount of offense against him here.
He's staring adversity right in the face now.
He's looking a little battered now.
Drops the elbow. Oh, ouch.
This could do it.
Power right out in one.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Trying to put this thing away.
Shoulders down, rolled up. Shoulders up.
Not even close to down and out at this point.
Hoisted up on their shoulders.
Death Valley Driver.
Great agility on display. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Omega driver.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Arm wringer. Ooh, eats a big right.
No way he can withstand that.
The cover. He's still in this fight.
I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Sit out, power bomb.
And gets sent right into the corner.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Kick right to the back of the leg.
Oh, from the rope. It could be all over. Great awareness as he gets to the ropes to stop the count. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Laying waste to the back of the neck.
Phoenix splash!
You gotta be kidding me.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse. And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. Lift it up. What do they have in mind here? Oh my God, burning hammer.
That is how you put away your opponent.
Shoulders down. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, the Anarchist,
Certainly a close competition, but in the end, there was a decisive winner.
Yeah, I do not know that I could have picked a winner really at any point during this match.
That just made it even more exciting, Saxton, and that is what it's all about.
They ain't lazy, it takes years to get that placement. And this world is fucking crazy. Man, what's been going on lately? Is this good? Yeah, amazing. Feels like a fever fucking danger.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what first matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Curt Bram taking out Shane Black, ladies and gentlemen. And I just got word, tag team champions have arrived. Brandon Alpha and Dylan Wolf have arrived at the arena, ladies and gentlemen. But they're not together right now for some reason. I mean, Brandon just left Dylan's side for some reason. Wonder what's going on with them. I know that Brandon's so mad about Dylan Wolf get a chance at single titles. I mean, really? You still got to be bitter about that? Didn't you screw your own self there, Brandon Alpha? That's all I got to say. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got more great matches coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. Our first women's match, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a good one here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Leshawna versus Stephanie Vaquer, ladies and gentlemen. Will we see the double kiss in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? I had the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And coming to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen. She is Leshawna. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just come in and watch this live show here on Twitch, you miss any matches, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in for the replays on our YouTube channel, the Fight Channel, description are below here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we will be having Wednesday Night Thunder back on our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, this week. Getting ready to roll into our next pay-per-view. That will be next month. Since we had some difficulty last 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, to try to keep on here on Twitch, you know. Stuff just happens sometime. Look, one and a half of the tag team champions came in here, ladies and gentlemen. What's up there, Dylan Wolf? Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring next, we'll be seeing her at Clash of Paris, ladies and gentlemen. But who will she face for that Women's World Championship? She is known as Vaquer here, ladies and gentlemen. Really, Dylan Wolf, you don't know what's wrong with Brandon Alpha? What's going on with him? You thought he's supposed to mentor you? Be happy for you? No matter what? Oh, Dylan Wolf, you don't know. The ego of Brandon Alpha. You haven't been around long, Dylan Wolf. I mean, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Match is started here. Dylan Wolf, also you're learning a important message here, ladies and gentlemen, that you always cannot trust people you think will mentor you. All they worry about is how they can get ahead of you there, Dylan Wolf. Just saying. And we still have tag teams fighting to be the #1 contenders for them tag team titles they're dealing with. And September pay-per-view will be 20th and 21st, ladies and gentlemen. Night 1 will be on the 20th, and night 2 will be on the 21st. Bunch of boos coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. Protection for Vaquer here in world-class wrestling. Shadow boxing there. Step for Vaquer, waiting for Leshawna to get back up. Crowd going crazy here. And what a punch there by Step for Vaquer. Oh, what you got playing here? Roll. Oh. Womp, womp, womp. Totally fell there, Stephanie. Really? Oh, she back. Beautiful slam there by Leshawna. We do have our men YouTube champion at a co-main event. And our main event will be the women YouTube championship. Into a beautiful splash there by Leshawna. 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 And got her up, ladies and gentlemen, into out of face plant there, ladies and gentlemen. Going for that pin. 1, 2, And a kick out there by Vaquer here, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd don't know what they're counting. Calling that 3 there, crowd, really? She's waiting for her to get up, ladies and gentlemen. Round and round into a vicious power bomb. 1, 2. Wow, Leshawna get a great win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some great replays from our great camera crew here, ladies and gentlemen. And there's your winner, Leshawna. Well, Dylan Whoop, you are correct about that. You did hear about a new tag team called the Blue Storm. They are here tonight. They're going to be fighting Aiden Storm and Devin Mike. Is going to be one of the competitors in the contender match. Yes, they are. They're here tonight fighting in one of the contendership matches for them tag team titles. Well, you heard Aiden Storm seem like a better mentor than Brandon Alpha? You can say that, Dylan Wolf. Yeah, you can say that. But that will be the match after this one because we got another women's match, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe we've already been through 2 matches and we're not. And we're going through the show like crazy here, ladies and gentlemen. But what is our next matchup here, ladies and gentlemen? It's another women's match here, ladies and gentlemen. Luxie versus Shayna Baszler, ladies and gentlemen. Shayna Baszler have been on a roll here lately. They head to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, come to the ring next. She is known as Luxie here, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Wood, you can sit in here and watch that tag team match. Where you can scout, see how well Blue Storm debut is there. How you think about that there, Dylan Wolf?
Some doors. Get yourself together, we're about to go to war. I just can't believe that you let me go and all. Better get yourself together now. Be prepared, I'ma turn this place upside down. Better know your places. You're just one of a billion.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I just heard Aiden Storm and DeBrin arrive. Aiden Storm stand by his student side, but Brandon Apple appear in front of him. But ladies and gentlemen, come to the ring. She is known as Shayna Baszler. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just got information that Brandon Apple just told Aiden Storm to watch out. Because one of these days, your student is going to outshine you here and steal everything you were working so hard to achieve here. Wow. Wow, Shayna Baszler almost made this a quick match here. Can Luxie rebound here, ladies and gentlemen. And the elbows are coming in here, ladies and gentlemen. I just think Brandon Alpha is so insecure about Dylan Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Just being a better person. He won the World Class Wrestling Championship before him. And, yeah. I think the ego just get to Brandon Apple about dealing with just being a better wrestler than him, a better competitor. Elbow flying in there, ladies and gentlemen, by Luxie here. And she missed a dead man coffin, overshot it. Side headlock, ladies and gentlemen, side headlock here. And look at that, choking the living mess out of her. Choking the living mess out of Shayna Baszler there. Crowd going crazy here. Shayna Baszler, a former NXT World Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Kick to the midsection and a vicious knee. Former MMA star, too. And a stomp to the face, ladies and gentlemen. And another stomp. And a tie up here, ladies and gentlemen. And picking her up. Oh, what a shoulder breaker there by Shayna Baszler there. Into a beautiful neck breaker here, ladies and gentlemen. Whip into the ropes. Under. Vicious elbow coming in there. And there's a dead man coffin on point this time. Wow, she did not miss that. She didn't miss this time like she did last time. Wow. Yeah. And don't look good, ladies and gentlemen. Face planter. 1, 2. And Shayna Baszler kicked out at last second. Luxie trying for a pin again. And trying to cheat her way. 1, ref. But Shayna Baszler kick out at 1. Wow. It's got her again, ladies and gentlemen. Luxie all over Shayna Baszler. This could be it. And there's the winner, ladies and gentlemen.
guess you don't. What the fuck are you talking about? Who you speaking on the phone to? I've been calling and calling, still get your ass a phone. Call me when you're back at home. I'm not sure what this feeling is. Let me know when you're feeling it. And you probably don't give a shit, but I hope you can live with this. Tell me something better before you get me out the door. You know that I hate this shit, don't wanna be annoyed. You just don't understand, you don't get it, baby. All this shit that you cost me just gonna kill me lately.
And there's your winner, Luxie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next match, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard the response from Aiden Storm towards Brandon Apple, ladies and gentlemen. This is what he said, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter, Brandon, because you don't know me. I'm not like you that get jealous because my student is going to outshine me. I don't manipulate my way to the top, and I sure don't take shortcuts. But Brandon, as a teacher, if your student achieves something bigger than you, then that's how you know you're mentor them to the right path. And rather earn shit here than be a slimy snake like you. Wow. Wow. Aiden here, ladies and gentlemen. He said that before he get ready for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. That is up next, ladies and gentlemen. We got the debut of Blue Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Against the BB Bros here. One of these teams will be on top higher for that #1 contendership for Brandon Alpha and Dylan Wolf. Tag team titles, ladies and gentlemen. I do know I still have Dylan Wolf here watching it with me. Let's head to the arena for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, come to the ring, making their world-class wrestling debut, the Blue Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden Storm and whatever his name is. I gotta get used to these new names coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Drebin. First name is Drebin, ladies and gentlemen. And they are facing the BB Bros here, ladies and gentlemen. Brenham and Brandon here. Bunch of boos coming in here for these guys here. Wow. We got 2 more matches to go, ladies and gentlemen. The co-main event and the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in for those. Looks like Brandon gonna start for him, and Aiden Storm start for his team here. Working over Brandon here, ladies and gentlemen, picking him up. Maybe a stomp to the elbow there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful shooting star press, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a break up there by Brandon. Saying his tag team partner there. Wow. Oh, you're going to tag in Driven here, ladies and gentlemen. Or Draven. Oh, there's a tag in. Oh, wow, roll up into a stomp. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, womp, womp, womp. Totally fell there, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, he missed that one, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a tag, ladies and gentlemen. And a vicious kick to dang on Aiden Storm by Bram. Notice that Bram is wearing a Deep South Wrestling shirt here. Wow. It don't look good, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, he break ref. Can we see three, please? Thank you, move. Thank you, ref. Move out of the way. And a beautiful swinging neck breaker there. What is he thinking here, ladies and gentlemen? Brandon. Roll through drop kick. And don't look good, ladies and gentlemen, for Aiden Storm. Oh, got the tag, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a maneuver! Oh my God. Draven, man, got some moves here. Wow. Aiden Storm moved out of the way from Brandon. Brandon was trying to punch him there on the outside. Oh my God, twisted corkscrew there. Oh my God. They do have a 10 count to get back in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, don't look good for the BB Bros here. And a beautiful maneuver that was, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, pin kick got broken up there by Brandon there. The referee's knocked out here, ladies and gentlemen. Underhook. Oh my God, that could be it. Come on, ref. 1, 2. What a slow count there. Is the referee getting paid off by Brandon Alpha? Really? Really, you know what I mean here? Really? Is that Slimy Snake paying off the referee in this matchup? Because he don't want to see Blue Storm win in their debut here in World Class Wrestling? I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just seeing like it is. In a beautiful flying body press by Aiden Storm. Going for that pin. 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. There's your winner here tonight in their debut. Here's some great replays from our production crew here, ladies and gentlemen, of this great match. And there's your winner here tonight, Blue Storm.
Fighting through the sleepy nights, and still, man, I'm getting screwed. Haven't I paid my fucking dues? algorithms pick and choose. We're all slaves to what they do. Wait, no, it's
Well, Dylan Wolf, you're right about that. Driven Mike might have missed that springboard Phoenix Splash because he's excited. Yeah, you're right on that. You're right on that, Dylan Wolf. Yeah, he's competing somewhere new with his mentor. Yeah, but when you and your mentor get here at the ring, your mentor go off somewhere else and leave you sitting here with me chit-chatting like regular conversation there, Dylan Wolf. Just saying, you're a former world-class wrestling champion. I mean, you're a great single competitor, and I just think maybe Brandon Apple might be holding you back a little bit. Just saying, that's my opinion. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. The men YouTube champion, who is Jason Bashem, going to face here tonight. Will he walk out with the title again? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a former YouTube champion, Landon Drake here, trying for that title, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta thank our local bars here that's supporting our world-class wrestling here on Twitch TV, ladies and gentlemen. Or you watching here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know our YouTube channel here on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, the description is below. Let's head to the arena for this main event here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one fall for the World Class Wrestling YouTube Championship. And coming to the ring, the challenger and former YouTube champion here at World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. He is known as Landon Drake. Well, Dylan Wolf, you might have thought wrong about your mentor being happy for you like Aiden Storm is for Driven Mike. Because Brandon Apple just got an ego. It's all about him. All about him. He want to be the man around here. He want to be the man. That's all he want to be, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying.
Days, lot of nights, I'm gonna come and I don't count 'em. Keep it going cause I got her. It's 30 days in a month.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, he is our YouTube champion, Jason Bandom. And that's the title that fighting for here tonight, the World Class Wrestling YouTube Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the challenger, Landon Drake. And ladies and gentlemen, he is our YouTube champion, Jason Bram. Well, Dylan, you are facing Curt Bram for the United States Championship on the September pay-per-view. And yeah, you can't be crying when you and Brandon could be facing Blue Storm. Blue Storm still got a couple more competitors to go through to see if they're the #1 contendership. But her Blue Storm will have to face the Antichrist first to see who's the #1 contendership for your tag team titles. And that could happen in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Antichrist and Blue Storm. In 2 weeks. Or it could happen next week on Labor Day weekend. Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to this matchup here. And there's a tie-up here, ladies and gentlemen. And a punch coming in there, ladies and gentlemen. Into a beautiful moonsault by Landon Drake, taking it to the YouTube champion here. And there's a roll-up, ladies and gentlemen, going for that 1-10 kick out. 1 big kick out again. Wow. Look at the size difference between these two people. Jason Bantam just overtowers everybody. Wow. And there's a... Look, he's just throwing him around like a rag doll. I'm with you, Dylan Wolf. I wouldn't want to piss off Jason Bantam either. Oh my God. Going with that pin, ladies and gentlemen. 1-10 kick out. I guess you and Brandon Alpha happy that Jason Brandon don't have a tag team partner. Just saying. Going to a high resistance, ladies and gentlemen. Every time you see a big man do a splash like that. And a kick out by Landon Drake. Wow. A little frustration by Jason Branham here. But Landon Drake is a former YouTube champion here, ladies and gentlemen. I just think Jason Branham might have thought this might be Bashem think it would be an easy match against the smaller guy. That's right, crowd. This is awesome here at World Class Wrestling. Oh my God! What a sledgehammer on the chest. Oh, golly gee. And pulling back here, ladies and gentlemen, pulling back the neck here. Rolling him over. Up into the corner there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, don't look good. Don't look good. It's winding up the... Oh, what a punch by London Drake. Wow. Oh, what London Drake think here, ladies and gentlemen. Roll over the back of Jason Bashem. Oh, he's going for that pin. And a one-pin kick out here, ladies and gentlemen. And setting them up, ladies and gentlemen, for the 6-on-9. Jason Bashem back up. Went around we go. Oh my God, what a cutter. What a stunner, I mean. 1, 2. Big kick out by Jason Bashem. Wow, no, almost a new YouTube champion. Crowd root for the underdog. Leg drop. And around here, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, another stun. This could be it. Is it? Is it new YouTube champion? Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes, we've seen it. Here's some great replays from our production team of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. What a co-main event that was. Wow, then, well, that stunner did look like the Will Alpha Stunville. You're correct on that. It could have been. Wow. It did stun Jason Bashem there, I'll tell you that much.
Like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk than sober. I feel it more with my back on the wall. I face the fact that this make me alone. They wanna call me crazy. Hope it's plagued me. Count me out and they don't know me lately.
And your new world-class wrestling YouTube champion, London Drake, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, I think that I lost my mind. I was spending time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Short-lived the YouTube Championship, ladies and gentlemen. I just been heard new champion London Drake will be facing Trevin Mike next week, ladies and gentlemen, for the championship in the main event of World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, on Labor Day weekend. Yeah, Labor Day weekend. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got the co-main event here coming, ladies and gentlemen. Can the women retain her title or will it be changed here, ladies and gentlemen? Are you guys ready to head to the ring for this one, ladies and gentlemen? We're waiting to get ready to get to the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We got Kiwi Shields coming out here. What this all about? What does she got to say here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, the women's tag team title is just a bogus thing. We're looking at something bigger. We want to be the men, the tag team champions. We want to face the alpha males.
Crazy. Man, what's been going on lately? Is this good? Yeah, amazing. Feels like a fever fucking danger.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a short promo there by Kiwi Shields calling out the alpha males. What the mess is this all about? I wonder what the alpha males think about that the women Shields want to face them for the men tag team titles. Well, Dylan Wolf is here with me. He ain't comment on this, but he did comment about the YouTube Championship. That should be a good match. Landon Drake versus Drebin Mike. That should be a banger. A banger. And a banger of a match, ladies and gentlemen. No, I gotta see. But ladies and gentlemen, we got ready for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. What is the Alpha Males going to do? Will they face the Kiwi Shields? Kiwi Shield and her tag team partner for a title shot. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? I got Dylan Wolf here, but Brandon Alpha might not want to face him. But he might want to, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the main event here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event here at World Class Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the Women YouTube Championship. And coming to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, she is a former WWE star, Kaydan Carter, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, come to the ring. She is our Women World Class Wrestling YouTube Champion, Queen of Vaquer.
I know I've never seen before. Searching for the keys, I'm gonna open up some doors. Get yourself together, we're about to go to war. I just can't believe that you let me go in on. Better get yourself together now. Be prepared, I'ma turn this place upside down. Better know your place is. You're just one of a billion faces.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Wood just told me he don't hit women. But I don't know about Brandon stuff. Yeah, Dylan is a little bit on the crazy side. Just saying. And that's the title they're fighting for here, ladies and gentlemen. The Women of World Class Wrestling Championship. ladies and gentlemen, the challenger for the G2 Championship is Kaydan Carter. And the champion, the crowd's rooting for her, ladies and gentlemen, is Queen Aminata. Both women are ready for this co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. And there is the bell, ladies and gentlemen. The foot by Queen Aminata, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I sadly have to say that Brandon Alba just found a can in the room. And a kick out there by Kaydan Carter. Almost a 3 count. Almost a quick main event here. And a puncher, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the tie up here. Wow. Point at it here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful takedown there by Kaydan Carter here. And on the good for the champion here. Rope break. Okay, ref. All rope break. All rope break. And a beautiful takedown, ladies and gentlemen. And a roll-up by champion. Only a 2 count. Not a reverse by Kaydan Carter. 1 count. Wow. Into a splasher, ladies and gentlemen. And a kick out, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Alba looked at Dylan, well, I don't hit women. I've been looking all over for you as your tag team partner. We should be together, but you decided to be with a commentator, an announcer that knows nothing about talent. All your finisher is Dylan just throwing someone in the air in a suplex position and let them fall down. Wait a minute. Brandon Alba, you forgot who you're talking about here. You're talking about an undefeated wrestler here at World Class Wrestling. Hell, plenty of titles. I drop them because I don't want to hold up the division like you there, Brandon Alba. I mean, wow. I don't know nothing, but I have plenty. I probably hold more titles than you have, Brandon Alba. Oh, new champion here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Here's some replays from this The main event here, ladies and gentlemen, here in World Class Wrestling. And your new YouTube champion, Kaydan Carter.
Taking shots of the heat. Now I can feel it in my teeth. I feel the lyrics start to seep. Out my veins like I bleed. Drop that bass on the beat for a minute. When I spit these words to the beat, no limit. I don't make no sense, I don't need no gimmick. I'ma say what I think, be real specific. And I'm answer the chase, I'ma pass on the race. You could ask me the way I...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what a show we had here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 2 new champions here, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Wolf just commented back to Brandon Allen and said, well, every time I want to be with you, you leave my side. This is what Brandon Allen had to say. That's because I had to take an important phone call. I wonder what that important phone call was there, Brandon Alpha. I would like to know. What you want to know there, Dylan Wolf? Will we get that before the show ends? Who was Brandon Alpha calling? Thank you, Brandon Alpha, a little second here, ladies and gentlemen, to respond to that. But, ladies and gentlemen, next week, we got that main event for the YouTube Championship. Dreb and Mike versus London Drake. In 2 weeks, we'll find out who the #1 contendership to the Alpha Male Tag Team titles will be. The Antichrist, or will it be Blue Storm, ladies and gentlemen. And we got some more great matches coming here, ladies and gentlemen, like Wednesday night. Exclusively on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Will be Wednesday Night Thunder back, ladies and gentlemen. At least 6 matches, maybe 7. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, Brand Apple just told us it's a secret plus. It's a new company I'm entering in. A new company. Okay. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever Brand Alpha had to say, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the show here on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed any part of the show, make sure you tune in on our YouTube channel at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.